In this short video, we'll be discussing how to write an academic paragraph. So first of all, what is a paragraph? A really simple definition is a paragraph is a group of 10 to 15 sentences that focus on just one topic or idea. So here's an example of a sample academic paragraph. What are the parts of a paragraph? First part is the topic sentence. Second part is the supporting ideas and details. And then finally, we have the concluding sentence. So it's kind of like a hamburger. Topic sentence is the top bun. The stuff inside the hamburger is supporting ideas and details. And then we have the concluding sentence, which is kind of like the bun on the bottom. So let's start with the topic sentence. Topic sentence is usually just one sentence. It's also usually the first sentence of the paragraph. It states the main idea of the paragraph and has two parts. The topic, which is the general subject, and then the controlling idea, or what specifically we'll be saying about that subject. So in this sample paragraph, the very first sentence is the topic sentence. One advantage of having a close friend is emotional support. So the general topic is advantage of having a close friend, and then the controlling idea is emotional support, the specific thing we'll be talking about related to having a close friend. Now the body of the paragraph is 8 to 13 sentences. It provides your reader with detailed explanations that support the main idea of the topic sentence, and also obviously detailed examples. All of the sentences in the body of the paragraph must support the topic sentence, otherwise the sentences are going to be considered off topic. So in the same sample paragraph, these are the supporting sentences that are highlighted. Every sentence after the topic sentence and before the conclusion sentence. The concluding sentence is usually, again, one sentence, and it usually restates the topic sentence using different words. So we're not copying the topic sentence at the end of the paragraph. We're restating the idea in the topic sentence using different words. Also, we don't want to add any new information after the concluding sentence. So again, in the same sample paragraph, the conclusion sentence is this sentence here at the end that's highlighted. So let's talk a little bit about formatting a paragraph. It's very simple. Whenever you write a paragraph, the one thing you need to do is make sure that you add this space at the beginning of the paragraph. That little space here is called an indentation. The beginning or the first line of every paragraph should be indented like this. You can find the way to get the exact indentation by hitting the Tab key on your keyboard one time. Now we'll talk a little bit about the organization of your paragraph. Again, we start with the topic sentence, which is the most general sentence of the paragraph. In this case, one advantage of having a close friend is emotional support. After that, we have a few sentences that give some background about having a close friend. Throughout life, a person faces many obstacles and challenges, from relationship breakups to financial issues. Having a person who can provide emotional support during these times is essential. So we're kind of giving a general idea or general background information about this topic that we're going to be discussing. Next, we have the first kind of main supporting idea. A close friend can support you by listening to your problems. Just being able to talk to a person about problems and having a person to give advice or simply listen plays a major role in maintaining a person's mental and emotional health. So we have this first point of support, which is the fact that a close friend can help you by listening to your problems. Then we have this next highlighted part, which is another point of support plus an example. So we have additionally, a close friend can validate your feelings about any issue or situation. For example, you might have an argument with your partner, girlfriend, boyfriend, husband, wife. A close friend will be there for you to discuss the problem and your feelings related to the problem. He or she will listen to you, empathize with you, and can help you gain another perspective about the problem, or even help you find a solution for you and your partner. So here we have an additional point of support plus a specific example. Whatever your close friend tells you, you can be sure that he or she is on your side, understands you, and ultimately wants you to be happy. So this sentence here is kind of like a comment on the overall idea of this paragraph. And then we have the conclusion sentence: being emotionally supported is a clear advantage of maintaining a close friendship. So again, the basic structure is topic sentence, support sentences, and then a concluding sentence. Another part of organizing a paragraph is the use of transition words. So we don't need to use too many transition words. In this paragraph, we can see that there are 2 transition words inside the body of the paragraph. We have additionally and for example. We could also probably consider this phrase "one advantage of" as a transition as well. But within the supporting sentences, we only have 2 transitions. And it's okay if every sentence doesn't have a transition. If we put in too many transitions, the paragraph becomes a little bit difficult for your reader to understand. So 2 or 3, maybe 4 transitions is fine in a paragraph with only 10 to 15 sentences.